Hi, my name is Ed Berkeley, and I teach classical text and Shakespeare at Circle. Just before this, I was working in Marseille, where I was directing a production of Macbeth in French, which starred as Lady Macbeth another graduate of Circle named Ilinka Kiss. In college, I had a class in which, over the course of a full year, we read all of Shakespeare's plays week by week. And so each week we were responsible for reading a play, and then there would be discussions and papers about each play. And as the year went on, I realized how much I loved working on Shakespeare and working on text, classical text. It has to move the soul of the audience. And I think that's one of the hard things in doing Shakespeare really well. It has to have language, it has to have rhythm, it has to have text. The music is great for it, but most important is that it moves an audience in a way that they may not expect. If it touches the soul, if it touches the heart of an audience, then I think that's a great production. One of the things I really like about Circle students is that they mostly, almost consistently, have a real sense of curiosity. So even when they can't immediately conquer doing Shakespeare, they're curious to find out and to learn how to do it better. And so what it becomes is this sort of race between their minds and their bodies and their souls to see if they really can get into Shakespeare. And for some people it may be just one sentence or one speech, and for others it'll be more, it'll be a bigger role or something that they feel a kinship to. But the big thing is that the curiosity is there to find out. The other thing I try to do is to relate Shakespeare to what happens in music, because I do a lot of musical work, and I think that Shakespeare as a writer is innately musical. And so very often I find that with musical theater students at Shakespeare, that they feel the rhythm and the language sometimes better than the, quote, straight actors do. I think this is sort of the down and the up. It's like saying, yes, it's hard. It's not, you don't learn it in one day. It's not something that happens in a second. And I think what's great is that you have the chance at Circle to get an enormous amount out of working on many different forms of theater. And with the time spent with Shakespeare, you get a very different taste of what great writing is and having to bring it to life. Impossible to answer.